Ladies and gentlemen, it's a big, weird, wild world out there, folks. And here we stand. Al pie del cañón, ready for anything. I'm Rob, that's Dan, and you're listening to
The ProBoh Show!
Good morning, boys and girls. You are not imagining it. Do not change the channel. It is Friday.
It's Friday!
Oh, yeah. Congratulations, Dan. We made it. It's been a week this week. How are you doing in there?
I'm doing fine. I'm doing well.
Yeah, what's your plan for the weekend?
Well, tomorrow is Zaira's birthday, so to celebrate.
Oh, happy birthday to Mrs. Dan. Let's wait until Andrea's here later and we'll sing her happy birthday.
Okay.
Oh, bless. That's cool, man. Yeah, if you've never been to the trivia night, then you don't know Mrs. Dan. But yeah, an amazing person dating Dan. I don't know how he's done that, but congratulations, man. Good. So you're going to celebrate Zaira's birthday. Anything else?
No, not really. Do you have any plans?
No. Well, yeah, I do actually. On tonight, I'm going to watch Devil Wears Prada 2. Yeah. I'm just dying to see the sequel, Dan. I haven't seen the first one. Have you ever seen The Devil Wears Prada?
No.
No, yeah. Well, Mrs. ProBoh wants to see The Devil Wears Prada 2.
It's not Mrs. Rob, it's Mrs. ProBoh.
Yeah, so Devil Wears Prada 2. Sunday, I'm going to, 2 p.m., I'm going to go hang out with a friend. Well, with Chris Frank from Frankly Speaking. Me, Fitz, Kyle, a bunch of us are going to head over, meet his mum, have a drink, have some food. And that's it. And then look forward to a short week next week. Oh, my gods. Spain, how do you get anything done with so many bank holidays? I don't understand. I'm not complaining, but I don't understand. Anyway, friends, let's see what's coming up in today's show. A lot of happy birthdays coming in for Zaira. Oh, thank you, guys. What's coming up in today's show? Today we're talking about nudity, hygiene, let's just say showering, okay? Today, our 100 humans, we asked them to name an activity besides sex, people. Name an activity that people do naked. Nombra una actividad, aparte del sexo, obviamente. Nombra una actividad que la gente haga desnuda. Obviously, it's a family show. Let's keep it family friendly today. And today's unpopular opinion is, here we go. Woo! So this will separate. There are two kinds of people in this world, Dan. Those who vote true and those who vote false. There is no in between. Peeing in the shower is gross. Hacer pis en la ducha. You shouldn't say pis in the radio, should you? Hacer pipí en la ducha da asco. Is gross. It provokes. I don't know. Provokes. Well, what is the actual translation of asco in? I don't know. Disgust. I suppose. It provokes disgust. Da asco. Peeing in the shower is gross. Hacer pipí en la ducha da asco. That's today's unpopular opinion. Dude, I've been doing these unpopular opinions now on Vaughan Radio for 3 years, 4 years. I don't know how long we've been going. In my own, before this was a radio show, back when it was just a stream and a podcast. For about 10 years I've been doing these. And I've hit on some really pertinent, intelligent, intellectual topics. You know, and you get like 100 votes and you think, wow, dude, nailed it. Then you do a topic like peeing in the shower is gross and like 300 people want to play. Oh, guys. gotta love the audience, man. So yeah, that's today's unpopular opinion. Of course, it's Friday. A bit of a lighter hearted show than usual. We try and keep it light on a Friday as we welcome in the beautiful weekend. Before we go to any news or anything, let's see who's joining us live in the studio audience. Oh my God, so many amazing, shiny, happy Bohemians here. Gemma's with us. She says, good morning, beautiful Bohemians. It's Friday. Oh, yeah. I can't join the show today. Boo-hoo. She cries. She's got a little crying face emoji. Have a nice weekend. You too, Gemma, and thank you for checking in. Vero says, good morning, beautiful Bohemians around the universe and beyond. Friday. The Bridge. Good morning, my beautiful Bonnie Bouncy Bohemians. Friday. You know, people are going to start believing that's how we say
It's Friday!
Ah, yeah.
I wasn't gonna play the audio, but everyone's
saying Friday. But you know, the worst thing is that people out there, if you're learning English, it's pronounced Friday. But when you say yay in English, we're expressing our happiness. Hence, Friday. Yes, although, of course, it's no different to me. Sorry. Oh, Bridge, happily retired. Bless her. BTI's with us. Good morning, Bohemians. It's Friday. It is indeed. Vero, happy birthday to Syra. Aw. And good morning, Rob, says Jareom. Guys, you're on fire. Look at this. Artemisa's with us. Good morning, Rob, Dan, the radio man, and all the charming, cheerful Bohemians. Happy Friday to you all. And Jareom, it's fried egg. Friday, fried egg. Womp, womp, womp. All right. Guys, if you're out there in Radioland, si estás por ahí en el mundo analógico, let me give you a piece of advice. If you want to be as cool, as sexy, as charming, as handsome, as beautiful, as influential, as intellectual as our amazing live audience, it's very easy. You join us on twitch.tv/professional bohemian. That's itch.tv/professional bohemian. That's Bohemio Profesional, pero en inglés. Of course, you can always interact with the show outside of our lifetimes. You do that on my Instagram, @professional bohemian. Or if you're extra specially cool, sexy, and charming, you can join me on my Patreon, where you get all the links to all the VODs and all the extra series that I've created throughout my career, my little documentary about the Camino de Santiago. Wow. The Extra Nyoms podcast, which is almost exclusively there on Patreon. Guys, so much content for you. So you don't have to support me financially there. You can join for free, but I do recommend you join. All right. Shall we get into it, Dan? Let's check out our first piece of news. Muñecas. That's what we're talking about. Not wrists, Dan. We're talking about dolls. Do you have a doll when you were young?
No.
I mean, look, we say doll. I'm not talking about a Barbie. Like, you could have had like an action figure, Action Man.
No, but I don't remember having any doll.
No, not action figures. Ni uno.
I don't think so, no.
Oh, man, I used to. I had a Rambo action figure. I had all the He-Man toys. For the power of Grayskull. Is that not a thing for young kids anymore?
We are the iPad generation.
The iPad generation.
I mean, I was the Nintendo generation, but...
Yeah. Well, it's interesting because we're talking about exactly that today, Dan. The difference between dolls and screens. And this is from The Conversation. We do dive into The Conversation quite often on this show. It's a great publication if you've never heard of it. Dolls beat screens for building children's social skills, a study finds. Las muñecas superan a las pantallas para desarrollar las habilidades sociales. For building children's social skills. Según un estudio. Should we dig into this? I think we should. Yeah, tell me in the audience, were you like a G.I. Joe or a Barbie or like me, He-Man? Did you have dolls as a kid or did you have screens? Which is, I think, this is definitely a generational question. I think it's definitely a generational question. I'm trying to think to my goddaughters, my nieces. Do they have dolls? They do have dolls. Anyway.
Do they play with them?
But do they play with... That's the question, Dan. Do they play with them?
I mean, because the doll are the parents, the one who buy them.
Exactly. What would the kids buy? I think I see them more on their Switch than I see them on their... playing Minecraft. I bought them Minecraft for Christmas. I kind of regret it. I should have bought them both a doll.
You are the problem.
I'm the problem. I didn't buy them the Switch, though. Oh, as with many things in life, Dan, I am the problem. Artemisa says, I used to play with G.I. Joes. The Bridge. Rob, I find it hilarious that when I said Friday, you actually found it necessary to point out the error. When I was a child, it was Madelman. Madelman? Oof, you're making me want to search this. Do we have time to do a little search? Madel. Give me a second, guys, while my tired Old man fingers. Search out Madelman. Okay, kind of like a G.I. Joe type figure. I imagine this was a Spanish thing, right? Madelman Altaya. Okay, yeah, kind of like a G.I. Joe type figure, I guess, here in Spain. Okay, thank you for sharing, guys. I used to sleep with a Skeletor toy, says Artivisa. I had the Skeletor toy. Do you even know what Skeletor and He-Man are, Dan?
More or less, I think so.
Is that only because of the new movie that's coming out?
No.
Oh, okay.
Because memes.
Because memes. Yeah, the Skeletor meme. The nice Skeletor where he gives beautiful life advice.
It's the one that has a purple...
Yeah.
Capa, no, I don't know.
Yeah, cape.
Cape.
And a skull for a head.
Yes.
Yeah, calavera. Jeez Louise, guys. Yeah, there is a new movie coming out. Unfortunately, Jared Leto plays Skeletor, though. Not a big fan of that decision. Anyway, let's dig into this piece of news. Dolls beat screens for building children's social skills. Las muñecas superan a las pantallas para desarrollar las habilidades sociales de los niños. Play is often treated as a simple pastime, but new research suggests it can play a powerful role in children's social development. In a study of children aged 4 to 8, researchers found that those who played with dolls over a 6-week period improved more in their ability to understand other people's thoughts and feelings than children who used tablets with open-ended creative games. You could probably read Minecraft there, right? Open-ended creative games.
I was thinking about Roblox, but yes.
Roblox, Minecraft. Yeah, in fact, it's a whole genre now. Now there's Hightail as well, which is kind of like a mixture of the two, I think. The findings challenge a common idea that dolls are just for fun and suggest this kind of pretend play can help children build empathy and social understanding. Makes a lot of sense to me. I mean, Dan, you're probably thinking, how the hell is a doll better than Minecraft? And I understand your reaction. Because in my soul, being someone who's played Minecraft, if there was a doll in front of me in Minecraft, I know which one I'd choose. It wouldn't be the doll. But when you think of how play is engaged, when you're dealing with a doll, I mean, you're kind of becoming a proxy for its thoughts and feelings. It communicates through you. You imagine what it's feeling and how it wants to communicate. It makes sense to me that when you're playing with dolls, that there is, in that fake play, when you're imagining the doll's thoughts and feelings and its social interaction with other dolls, that it would help you, it would help you build empathy and social skills. It makes sense to me. Whereas Minecraft is a lot of fun and you do engage in a lot of creativity, but is it possibly as good for your child's social skills? Well, probably not, and certainly not according to this report. The researchers argue that when children use dolls, they often imagine relationships, emotions, different points of view, which may help them practice important life skills. These abilities go beyond childhood, supporting collaboration, conflict resolution, and healthy relationships later in life. For parents, the message is reassuring. Doll play may be a meaningful way for children to develop perspective, taking, and emotional awareness, even when they are playing alone. The article also notes that the authors received funding from Mattel, which is relevant context for interpreting the research. Oh, they buried the lead there, didn't they, Daniel?
Now I don't believe anything.
I mean, I'll be honest, it still makes sense for me. It still makes sense for me in my brain. It makes sense. But we need to remember that what does Mattel make? Barbie.
Well, tomorrow PlayStation is gonna make another new, and it's gonna be the contrary. So.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. This research says video games are better for a child's mental health. Sponsored by Nintendo. All right, there you have it, friends. Let's see what you're saying. I used to have a little metal table in the corner of the kitchen in England, in Enfield Green, says the Bridge, where my parents worked, and we lived that I had. What's this? And we lived that I had a lot. Bridge, your spell check is not doing you any favours. I had a lot of little soldiers that I would play with. I have no idea why I had soldiers. I did have a lot of dolls too. Yeah, I had the little green plastic soldiers as well. Born to Iron Man replying to Jareom says that action figure together with the pirate ship with its clicks and famboli. You got famobile. My God. These must be Spanish things, Dan. You're looking at me as confused as I am reading it. Clicks de famobile.
No sea Playmobil.
I think it's supposed to be Playmobil. I know what Playmobil is. The little figures.
Maybe it's the before Playmobil.
Yeah, the prehistoric Playmobil. Back from when I was a kid. Okay, guys, anyway, I'm glad you liked that piece of news. Let's move on to today's unpopular opinion.
Unpopular opinion.
Yeah, as I mentioned in the chat, I've been doing these unpopular opinions for nigh on 10 years now. Way before this was a radio show, it was a podcast and a stream. And and I've done a lot of them. And I work very hard to think of engaging topics for us to debate. And then occasionally a Friday rolls around and we think, well, let's do something a little bit silly. And we do a topic like this one, and hundreds of you want to engage with it. So today's unpopular opinion is peeing in the shower is gross. Hacer pipí en la ducha da asco. It gives or provokes disgust. It's gross. How do you think they voted on Instagram, Dan?
I think they voted true.
They did.
And I just want to clarify that the shower has to be on.
Yeah. Then if you do it when the shower's off, just like an extra option, that definitely is gross. But you know what I'm talking. While you're taking a shower, peeing while you're taking a shower. Maybe I should have rephrased that. So they did vote true, but by the narrowest of margins, Dan. 56% voted true, 44% voted false. The narrowest of narrow margins people voted today. What do you think? Is it gross? Is it not gross?
It is gross.
I'm still thinking about the shower has to be on. So you think, yes, it is gross?
Yes.
You've never done it?
No.
No, I don't believe you. Come on, dude. Go on, be honest. You can fool the audience, but you can't fool You can't fool Uncle Rob. All right. I mean, I've done it. Look, I'll be honest with you. I've done it. But bear in mind, I live alone. If someone's going to be using the shower like even the day after me, I'm not going to be doing a wee in the shower, am I? So there you go. Is it gross? Is it not gross? Well, that, my friends, that is up to you. Vero here is clarifying the flammobile thing. Carmen says, good morning, dear Bohemian. So good to see you. So good to see you too, Carmen. BTI, yes. Then came to Playmobil, but the original ones was Famobile. There you go. Playmobil and Famobile are different brands. Okay, there you go. Thank you guys for the clarification. You guys rock. Okay, so you're right, Dan. Pro did win this one. They do agree. By the narrowest of narrow margins, they do agree that it is gross. Psychological. Psychological. Hey, okay. A psychological hygiene boundary. Okay? Many people mentally separate spaces for cleaning from spaces for bodily waste. There is a little cubicle that's about being clean, and then there is a bowl that is about expelling human waste. Let's just put it that way. Mixing the two feels unsanitary, even if it's logically harmless. I mean, let's be honest. It's not harmful, is it? Yeah, a little bit of pee-pee. You know what? There is an old... This is probably sexist to say nowadays, pero es un frase hecha, an old wives' tale. Esto se refiere a cosas antiguas que hagas para curar enfermedades, cosas así. Like an old wives' tale. That if you wee in the shower, your feet won't smell. Have you ever heard that? Is that the same in Spain? If you got smelly feet, you should pee on your feet?
No.
No, I mean, it's always sounded ridiculous to me. Because then your feet smell like wee, don't they? They smell like wee and cheese. I don't know.
I don't understand the sexism there.
An old wives' tale?
Oh, and that.
Yeah, in that frase.
I thought it was on the feet and pee.
No. Okay, potential cleanliness concerns. If the shower isn't rinsed properly or drainage is poor, residue and odor can become issues. Yeah, if you're getting into a damn shower and it smells like wee, it's not going to be a pleasant experience for the person coming in after you, is it? Social conditioning matters. Most people are taught from childhood that urine belongs in toilets, so breaking that norm naturally feels unpleasant or inappropriate. Yeah, I can't believe I have to explain this to people. By the narrowest, 56% of you said true, which leaves 44% of you saying no, completely good. This is perfect. Let's all have a wee in the shower. Shared shower discomfort. If in shared bathrooms, other people may feel uncomfortable knowing someone urinates where they bathe. Oh, of course. I mean, look, people will say, oh no, but it's not gross. Well, you wouldn't wee in the sink, would you? And that's the same. There is drainage there. But of course, no, but that's where I wash my dishes. Dude, you put your whole body in the shower. Oh, God. Anyway, let's get into the cons. Those people that saying, no, it's not gross. It's completely normal.
Wait. Are you a true or a false? You didn't say it.
I straddle the line, Dan. If you want me to pick one, I'm going to be a true. But I'm going to be a hypocritical true because I have peed in the shower. Oh, automatically people are unfollowing me on Instagram as we speak.
Can you tell me the percents again? Because there's maths that I don't...
56% voted true.
Okay, I thought it was 66.
No, 56. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a very narrow margin today. And 44% voted false. So let's get into those 44% of people that say, no, it's not gross. Completely normal. Healthy even. So here we go. And, this is a fact. Urine, or urine, however you want to pronounce it, is usually sterile. In healthy individuals, urine contains relatively low levels of bacteria compared to many everyday surfaces. The bathroom is probably the grossest room in your house. It doesn't matter how often you clean it. The amount of bacteria that live around your toilet, especially if you flush the toilet with the lid open. Gross. Your toothbrush is in that room. Wee is sterile. It's probably the healthiest, it's probably the least harmful thing you can put into your bathroom. Anyway, let's continue. The shower is constantly rinsed. Water, soap, immediately wash everything down the drain, often making it cleaner than many bathroom fixtures. It's environmentally efficient. Peeing in the shower can save toilet flushes and reduce water usage. Friends, I don't need to tell you anymore about the desertification of Spain, about the global water shortages that there are. Many areas of the world thinking I would love to desalinate the seawater, but it costs so much power. Oh my God, why don't we all start peeing in the shower and think of the planet? That's a tough sell, isn't it, Dan? Humans already do gross things in the shower. Yeah, here's the truth, man. People wash sweat, dirt, dead skin, mucus, and other bodily substances that are already there. Let's face it, when you're in the shower and you're scraping off the day's grossness, that is much worse than sterile urine, isn't it? It's much worse. And I just saw an amazing comment from Bridge. Uncharacteristically, I'm going to read this one. She says, urine contains urea, which is used for cleaning. And final point here. Go on, Dan. Go on, say it.
Well, don't use water in the shower. Just be yourself. I mean.
No. I mean, it pairs well. The water pairs well with the soap, Dan. I'm not suggesting that people... I'm not suggesting that people don't use water in the shower. I'm just defending the act of weeing in the shower because that's my job as the devil's advocate. El abogado del diablo, as you guys say. The disgust is mostly cultural. Most of the reaction comes from social norms and mental association rather than actual hygiene risks. It's true. We are taught to believe wee-wee is gross. Don't be anywhere around the wee-wee. The wee-wee goes in in a very specific part of the bathroom. But the science doesn't really hold up, does it? Because it is a sterile substance. It does contain urea, which is used for cleaning. It does save water. Not doing those extra flushes in the bathroom. There are kind of, if we're going to be honest with one another, quite a lot of upsides. And I'm going to be honest, I would have voted true today. But it would have been a cognitive bias on my part. Because I have weed in the shower. Okay, if you ever stop over, I promise I won't wee in the shower if you're going in. All right, let's get in there. Let's get in there. So those are your pros and cons, friends. As I told you on Instagram, the vote is still live. It did shift a couple of times while I'm talking, but we're back to 56% true, 44% false. But what we want to know is what you guys think. So I will be posting a poll in the chat. That poll will read, peeing in the shower is gross, true or false? You tell me. See you in a few minutes. Hey guys, if you'd like to support the show, you can do so on Patreon. That's patreon.com/professional bohemian. There you'll find VODs of the episodes as they are recorded live, blogs, vlogs, and behind the scenes content. If you'd like to watch the show live, you can do so on twitch.tv/professional bohemian, and you can participate in the polls we use in the show on Instagram @professional bohemian or Twitter @ProBoh, PROBOH. Okay, on with the show. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. You're joining us live at 9 a.m. Central European Time, and boy, are we having too much fun today. Interesting unpopular opinion, still live, the vote in the chat. You can join it, of course, as always, on twitch.tv/professional bohemian. That's bohemio profesional, pero en inglés. Obviously, twitch.tv/professional bohemian. Still have 6 minutes left to vote there. If you tuned in a little bit late, we spoke about dolls. Muñecas. By that I don't mean wrists. Sorry, the part of the body. I'm talking about dolls, of course. Maybe you had Barbies as a kid. Perhaps like me, you had a G.I. Joe or He-Man figures, something like that. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle figures I had as well. Apparently, according to the conversation, there are tools for helping kids improve their social skills. Skills like empathy, communication, social understanding, all increased by the imaginative play we engage in with dolls. So yeah, incredible stuff. It's a great article. Of course, I'll post the link on my Patreon for you guys to check out at your own leisure. But of course, then we moved on to an insanely unpopular opinion today. I'm not sure why. It is, peeing in the shower is gross. Hacer pipí en la ducha da asco. Oi, Dan and I, we were just speaking through the break there. I went to get my coffee refill. Both of us forgot about the time. We were so engrossed in the wee-wee conversation. What is it, Dan? We talk about philosophical issues, political, sociological issues on this show. But then we talk about peeing in the shower, and all of a sudden, everyone's engaged. Including us. We forget the time. But yeah, I mean, it's an interesting one. The poll is live, as I mentioned, on Instagram. Woo! The results so far, Dan, on our poll is crazy. The results on Instagram were 56% true, 44% false. Is there a little bit of virtue signaling there? Perhaps. Right, on Instagram. Oh, no, it's gross. It's super gross. I wouldn't do that. Yeah, of course you wouldn't. Uncle Rob believes you. I mean, I've done it. Here's the thing, though, Dan. I've never weed in the shower and thought, oh, good for me. There we go. It doesn't feel good. Do you know what I mean? There is always that slight pang or the aftertaste of shame after you wee in the shower. It's not like you wee in the shower and you get overcome with pride. That's not what happens. I think deep down in our lizard brains, we all think we're being a little naughty when we do it. But that doesn't make it actually gross, does it? Surely there is a massive social component here, some social conditioning. No, this bodily waste is gross. I mean, the facts are that, urine is sterile, and as... who was it who said this? It was the Bridge. Contains urea, which is used for cleaning. Urea hydrates your skin too, says Carmen in the chat. So there you go. I mean, scientifically speaking, it might be all right, but socially speaking, I don't know. We have a hang-up about it. Go on, Dan.
I mean, I've just searched the word to translate it, so I don't know if it's right.
Okay.
If I was walking by the street,
yeah,
and there was a puddle of water, I wouldn't mind stepping on it. If there was a puddle of pee, I wouldn't mind stepping on it.
Yeah.
Even though it's sterilized and everything like that.
It's true. Da asco. It provokes disgust, or it's gross. Is the idea. That's what it's in my head too, Dan. Even though logically speaking, I know that I have done it, and and scientifically speaking, it's not going to do any harm to me. Ancient wisdom would have us believe if you wee on your feet, if they smell, they'll stop smelling. They even say, don't they, if you get stung by a jellyfish, ask a friend to wee on it.
I think that's a fetish thing.
Yeah, it sounds... The more I talk about it, the more I feel like it's a fetish thing. But anyway, let's take a look at what you guys were saying in the chat, because you guys are on fire today. Vero says false. When you can't pee in the toilet for any reason, the best option is peeing in the shower. Dude, at least pee in there when the water's on. The best option is peeing in the shower. At the end of the day, it will go to the same place. The problem comes from when you need to poo. Vero. Can we get her a ProBoh approved?
ProBoh approved.
She wrote that on Instagram too. And I laughed out loud when I read it. Yes. No matter the results of today's poll, kids, never poo in the shower.
That's the next unpopular opinion.
Carmen says, it is gross. And yes, we've all done it at least once. Not Dan, according to Dan. Yeah, Dan is an angelic being over there. Of course he has. Come on. I don't believe you, Dan. Even with the water running, Dan, also, you don't have to be taking a shower to be in the shower peeing. Bridge says, Rob, you are terrible. Urine contains urea, which is used for cleaning. Carmen says, we can leave it this way, maybe. Only pee in the shower when you've just drunk water. Don't pee in the shower if you've eaten asparagus, is the story. It's the moral of the story.
I don't think I want to understand it.
Yeah, you don't know that. When you eat asparagus, right? Your wee smells very strong. I don't know why that is. Some kind of a compound in the asparagus. Anyway, urea hydrates your skin too, says Carmen. Isn't anybody going to mention peeing in the sea or a pool? To be fair, though, if you pee in a pool, that is the whole reason there is chlorine in the water. To sterilize it. I can't believe we're having this discussion.
Don't pee in the pool.
Don't pee, or just easier, don't pee in the pool. There is nothing worse than going swimming and you swim through a warm patch. Do you know what I mean? Estás nadando y de repente estás nadando en agua caliente. It's the worst. It's the worst. You do know that urea decomposes into ammonia. Ammonia, says the Bridge. Yeah, a cleaning substance, of course. Ammonia is used for cleaning surfaces. Check next time you go to the supermarket. It might seem gross, but if it's good for the planet, we have to change our habits, guys, says Artemisa. And Carmen says the danger here is you don't need to poo too, whenever you pee. No, I don't think that's a near and current danger, Carmen, but you never know. All right, the poll has ended. Before I read you the results, we're going to see some comments on Instagram. Again, I got a lot of comments today, but I've handpicked 4. So here we go. I say handpicked. It was the last 4 I found. Sebastian Kruger says, I know a lot of people who do it. What kind of conversations are you having at the pub, Sebastian? Hey, guys, do you pee in the shower? How do you know a lot of people who do it? That's a very specific question to ask outside of the confines of a radio show like this one.
If you go to a gym
Yeah.
and there are the showers there,
Don't pee in the gym showers, man. That's bad. I'm not going to admit whether I've done it or not. I'm just going to say it's bad. I mean, you're supposed to wear flip-flops in the gym, Dan. Don't pee in the gym showers. It's gross. That's what I'll say. That's my political answer, Dan.
o sea, I mean, it's only good if it's your own shower.
If it's your own shower and you live alone, why the hell not? Si vives solo, es tu propia ducha. ¿Por qué no? I mean, I don't do it all the time. The times I have done it, I've not done it and thought, oh, good for me. There's no pride involved. It's like eating a McDonald's. You eat it and you hate yourself a little bit. Right, peeing in the shower is the same thing. Anyway, so Sebastian, I know a lot of people who do it. I'm not going to ask how you know that. Check Sebastian's shower for cameras. But yeah, it feels wrong to me for some reason. I think, Sebastian, that's social conditioning. You know, we're told, you know, anything that comes out of our body bad, that goes in the bowl. And, you know, we clean our bodies in the showers. I mean, I think it's just social conditioning, maybe. Brooke Callahan, 1984, Dan. Brooke Callahan, it literally goes down the drain with soap and water. People act way more horrified than necessary. Yeah, I kind of agree. I do think it's bad, though, if you're sharing a shower with someone. You know, if there's more than just you in your house and you're just weeing in the shower, at least give me a heads up. Oh, by the way, I had a wee in there. I don't know, it just feels like I'm just going to be walking around in my partner's pee for a bit. Come on. Especially when the toilet is right next to the shower usually. We're not talking about different rooms. You don't go to the garage to have a shower, do you?
If you're a man, you can try peeing in the toilet while you are in the shower.
While you're in the shower, that's true.
Only if you're a man.
Only if you're a man. Yeah, with a woman, for a woman, they need a complicated pipe system, don't they? Anyway, I kind of agree with Brooke here. Tariq says, gross or not, I guarantee way more people do it than admit it. Not if you're Sebastian, apparently. All his friends are letting him know their bathroom habits in the shower. I feel like this is going to be Sebastian's last show. But thanks for writing to us anyway. Gross or not, I guarantee way more people do it than admit it. I am with you, Tariq. Can we get Tariq a nivelazo, please? Or a ProBoh proof?
Vaya nivelazo.
You get
ProBoh
Oh, there you go,
approved.
2. Why not? Yeah, I think so too. There's a lot more shame involved, but I think everyone has done it at least once. Come on. Anika Voss, writing to us for the second time, says, I think it's one of those things that's only disgusting if you think about it too hard. God forbid we would think about our actions, right, Anika? God forbid we would consider our actions. We would commit things to our brain before doing them. No way. Have you read the news recently? No, I agree. It's one of those things you do without really thinking about it. And you don't feel good about it. No one feels good about it. Usually it's a moment of desperation. The sound of the running water, releases that thought. And all of a sudden your bladder feels full beyond control. You're too wet to walk across your bathroom floor. You're thinking, no one's watching. Why the hell not? Anyway, all right. So those are the comments on Instagram. Let's see how you guys voted. All right, I will remind you one last time. Let's see how people voted. So 56% still maintaining 56% true on Instagram and 44% false. Let's see how you guys voted. I made the statement, peeing in the shower is gross. Hacer pipí en la ducha da asco. And you guys said 86% false. If I ever stay at one of your houses, I am not taking a shower.
Nothing bad can happen. It can only good happen.
Oh, let's be honest though. If everyone's, I mean, apparently it's a cleaning substance. That's what people are telling me on Instagram. It hydrates your skin. You guys know way more about pee-pee than I ever imagined at the top of this show. I'm gonna be honest. Let's see. I said that as a joke, says Artemisa. Her comment about it might seem gross, but if it's good for the planet, we have to change our habits. Carmen says, I met a girl who used to poo in the shower. Oh, gross, dude. Oh, definitely not using the shower at her house. And Tamisa, how does that go down the drain? Yeah, great question. With difficulty. All right. So yeah, 86% false. I think there's a lot of social conditioning going on there. Clearly, we have defined areas, one for being clean, one for, removing bodily waste. And I think when those two Venn diagrams collide, we don't allow much room for an overlap. But truth is, urine is sterile. And if my grandmother was to be believed, if you've got a jellyfish sting or if your feet stink, pee-pee is the way to solve it. What the hell do I know? What I do know is that everyone's done it at least once, except for Dan, of course. So holy and pure and wholesome. And I want to go back to Tariq's comment. Gross or not, I guarantee way more people do it than admit it. Again, such is the power of our social conditioning, right, friends? But on that note, you know what Grandpa Bo would say about all those things, right? He'd say, Rob, those are just opinions, and opinions, they're like buttholes. Everyone has one, they all stink, including mine. Let's move on to today's 100 Humans. Oh my God. It was a long walk to work today across snow-capped mountains and through river valleys, and on that walk I encountered 100 humans, and I asked them all a question. Today's question was, name an activity that people do naked. Nombra una actividad que la gente haga desnuda. Obviously not sex. Besides sex, aparte del sexo. Come on, this is a family show, friends. So, name an activity people do naked. A big thank you to, let's see, Grethem, Carlos, Fennel Kitty, Noel, Emily, Asultan, Carmen, Lola, Juana Reo, Pilar, GD Andres. There is a metric ton of you today, guys. Gemma Resino, Anna Kasan, Ivan JP, Ivan Samroff, Tigre Devil, Will, MP Contel, and many, 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 many more. If I don't get to your answer, it's not because I don't love you. All right. Dan, what's an activity people do naked?
Showering.
See, this
and
is...
I can't think of any other.
Poor Dan. Oh, no, we said besides sex. Anyway, go on. All right. So showering or bathing. Ducharse or bañarse. Is that there? Yes, it is. Well done, Dan.
If you're a creep, you can also do a prostate exam naked.
It depends. It depends if he's going to call you afterwards, the doctor. Will there be any hugging afterwards? Just at least for a few minutes. All right, showering and bathing is there. Ducharse, bañarse, and Dan, it's the number one answer. Well done. Of course, a lot of people said showering and bathing. Among them, Noel, Carmen, Pilar. A lot of you said showering and bathing. Well done, well done. It is the number one answer. Let's go and turn our attention to our friends in the audience. Sunbathe, says Artemisa. Sunbathing. Tomar el sol. Is sunbathing there? Yes, it is. Well done. I've got a feeling you're going to have a successful day today, guys. I think you're going to complete the... this seems like just reading a cursory glance over your answers and the answers on Instagram. I think we're going to do it today. Okay, so sunbathing is there. 16 of 100 humans said that. It is in second place. All right. Swim in the sea, says the bridge. Swim in the sea. We have a special word, Dan, in the English language. It's actually two words joined for swimming in the sea naked or swimming naked. Do you know where it is?
No, no.
We call it skinny dipping. Bañarse desnudo is skinny, como flaco, dipping. Mojar, una galleta, dipping, to dip your biscuit. So skinny dipping is the word we use for bañarse desnudo. Is skinny dipping there? Yes, it is. Well done. Dude, today's a quality show. Not only have we talked about bodily waste for the most of the show, I'm even teaching people phrases like skinny dipping. Only here on the ProBoh Show, friends. Let's see. Flashing. Flashing is not there. Wap, wap, wap.
Isn't that illegal?
Yeah, it is illegal. so it's not to encourage it. Obviously, the 100 humans didn't say that. Bridge has an interesting one here. Doing your nails. Cortar las uñas. Bridge. Your house. That's like... this is a really random answer. Like reading a book. Things you only do naked. Travel the metro. I don't know. No, doing your nails is not there. Here's an interesting one. To be weighed, says Born to Iron Man, to check your weight. Of course, you want to take your clothes off to get an accurate result. It's not there, though. Wap, wap, wap. Let's see. A doctor's checkup, says the Bridge. It's a good answer, but not there, sadly. Here's an interesting one from Vero. She says, to sleep. To sleep. Sleeping naked. Do people sleep naked? Well, according to some of our friends on Instagram, GD Andres among them, sleeping is there. So let's see, is it there among our 100 humans? Yes, it is. Well done. Dormir. 12 of 100 humans said that. Okay. All right, a sauna, says BTI. A sauna. Yeah, you guys in the audience, you're killing it today. Is a sauna there? A sauna, I think you pronounce it in Spanish. Sauna, is it there? Yes, it is. Okay, 2 left to get. These are going to be really hard for you to identify. BTI says bike rides. Jeez Louise. I'm glad I'm not in your barrio, BTI. We got getting married from Gretham. Jeez Louise. Being born, says Carlos. Good answer. Not there, though. Wap, wap, wap. Feno Kitty says sunbathing, taking a shower. Beach, says Emily. That was kind of sunbathing, I guess. Swimming, says Athol Dan. Skinny dipping, as we've now learned. Taking a shower. Rayos UVA. Yeah, to sunbathe. That was from Lola. Full body skin screening, says Juan Arreo. Nudism, says he also says. But no one has said these last 2 answers. Life drawing, modeling, swimming, hiking, to being nature and get arrested, says Will. Okay. Okay, let me see if I can prompt you. So the 2 things here are kind of wellness activities. I suppose I don't necessarily associate them with nudity, but I guess there are forms of these activities that you can do nude. Okay, so one of these things... Yeah, actually, Dan, you've nailed it. Go on, do you want to say?
Yoga?
Yoga is there. Well done, Dan. 14 of 100 humans. The other one is another wellness activity, funnily enough, but more for mental health, they say. You know, to concentrate on your breathing. Oh, the Bridge is on fire in the chat right now. She's on fire. Let me see if I can prompt Dan. So it's good for your mental health. You know, you concentrate on your breathing. You try and empty your mind when you do these things. Dan's thinking, work. No, come on. What do you think, Dan?
I don't know. Yeah.
I'm giving a clue with my body.
I don't know what that's called.
No?
No.
Okay, well, the bridge and Vero both say meditation. Meditación. Is meditation there? Yes, it is, guys. And friends, on this Friday edition of the ProBoh Show, you have completed today's 100 humans. On fire. I love you guys. That's right. Yeah, you've done it. Okay, let's go through the list. I asked 100 humans to name an activity besides sex that people do naked. Nombra una actividad aparte del sexo que la gente haga desnuda. In position number 7, we had meditation. Meditación. 7 of 100 humans said that. In position number 6, we had a new word here to swim naked, bañarse desnudo. It's skinny dipping. Skinny dipping, 10 of 100 humans. In position number 5, we had sleeping. Sleeping, dormir, 12 of 100 humans. Dude, in the summer, it's a must. Here in Madrid, at least. In position number 4, yoga, 14 of 100 humans. Dude, I know what I look like naked. That would be like a horror movie. Me stretching, trying to get my balance while my bits are dangling around. Jeezy Louise, I feel sick just talking about it. 14 of 100 humans said yoga. In position number 3, 14 of 100 humans said sauna, a sauna. In position number 2, tomar el sol, sunbathing. Yeah, we say, come on, bañarse en el sol, sunbathing. You guys, obviously, tomar el sol, take the sun. 16 of 100 humans said that. And finally, in position number 1, showering, bathing, ducharse, bañarse, 24 of 100 humans. Well done, guys. All right, that's all we've got time for this week's ProBoh Show Madness. But do join me. I'll be with Andrea this afternoon with the Lunchtime Show, as usual. So it should be a really good one. Don't forget, the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Alberto Alonso is our next Vaughan Radio Trivia Night host. That'll be on the 2nd of June at 8 p.m. All right, friends, that's all from me. Thank you for joining us. A lot of things you could have been doing this week. Instead of doing those things, you took the time to spend some time with me and Dan, and it means the world. See you next time.